MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Roadrunners and the Vulcans. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Nino Happ is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Raymond Buxton. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 107.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A bounce to first. Reined in. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
That is second. The second baseman. John.
Pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Still a bit of a chill in the air. 53 degrees our game time temperature. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
That is third.
At the plate, Brooks McKay, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking 2 right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
McKay stands at second with 2 gone. That's lifted the other way out to left. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Sean Mercer will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he was a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
This one's flared out toward left. Here comes the left fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 8.
Into the box, Abdul Dawbak just gets a piece of it. Strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1-2.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fastball well outside.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Payoff pitch home, and he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Stokes, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
None out, runners at first and second. On the ground to third. A tag for 1. Over to second, a double play. But they won't get the triple play as he's safe at first. And as you get another look, good job by the third baseman of getting a sure out and then firing over to second for the double play. Into the box, Eric Lowe. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now, he tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Popped up. Joyner waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in, Basil Lowry. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Stepping in now, Tony Rossi, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Altman is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Into the box now, Brent Hughes. First pitch coming, here it is. Popped up. Ryu is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side is retired.
Leading off for the Vultures, the designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And it's fouled away. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
To the plate now, Super Bowl. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. Nobody out, runner on first. And he struck him out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Frank Rizzuto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Rizzuto is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Frank Rizzuto goes down for the second out in the bottom half. So now to the plate, Charles Altman, as with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Turned on down the line. Ready with the 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Tom Magruder. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Low is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Now with the plate, David Trinket, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. He's right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now that the center fielder.
Striding in, Raymond Buxton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Saul Rosenberg. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So digging in now, Brian Ryu. He singled his last time up. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Takes this the other way to right. Lowry back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Abdul Gobak is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now at the plate, John Joyner, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Brooks McCain will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
A runner at first with no outs here. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Into the box now, Lee Johnson. Line drive base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to it.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The throw to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Standing in now, Tony Rossi, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Rossi, playing here in his age 31 season, is in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him. Now that's popped up. Stokes has a play. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brent Hughes. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Weak grounder back to the mound. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Leading off the inning, Brian Stokes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Starts him out with a cutter. And he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. And this is popped up near second base. And there's out number one.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eric Rowe.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Rowe. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rowe playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. So a full count now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of his zone.
Next will be the designated hitter, Curly G. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, the pitch. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a curveball taken low for a ball. The 2-2 fouled off. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1 on to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings, as that one will retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Roadrunners are out in front 2-0. Ready for another chance? Tom Magruder comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way, and he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
This is skied into short left center. Superbone comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
The batter, the third baseman, David Trinfeld.
Standing in, David Trinfeld will swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
Superbone will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Raymond Buxton.
Ready for another shot now. Raymond Buxton 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over.
For Minnesota, the left fielder, Superbone.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out.
The catcher, number 4. Frank Rizzuto.
Now at the plate, Frank Rizzuto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
1 out, nobody on. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Stepping in now, Charles Altman, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a cold strike, too.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2. fouls this one off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, John Joyner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just missed above the zone. A ball and a strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
1 ball.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Gonna be a tough play. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The first baseman, number 2, Mudville.
Digging in and looking for more, Brooks McKay. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Wow, you see some throwing errors sometimes, but you don't see them from the second baseman that often. Looked like he was trying to aim it instead of throwing it, and the result is an E4.
Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Lee Johnson is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Still 2-2. Look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Digging in, Basil Lowry. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
2 balls and no strikes.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Set. Here's the 3-1. There's ball 4.
Now back, Tony.
In now, Tony Rossi. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Hit hard on the ground at first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in, Saul Rosenberg. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Well,
to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Brian Ryu.
At the plate, Brian Ryu, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Popped up. Rossi is calling for it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 8.
Striding in once again, Abdul Gobak. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And another foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Fouled off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Into the box, Brian Stokes, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
The 2-0 on the way. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one gets away. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Scooped up. Off balance throw. Gets it. Nice play there as the side is retired. Sammy Cox is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Sammy Cox.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Brent Hughes. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. Liner towards second. And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit, leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
In now, Tom Magruder. So take a look at the pitch. Too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
In the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, David Trimble.
At the plate, David Trimble. He flew out in his last at-bat. Throw over to first, and the runner back. Here comes the first pitch. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. 1-1 home. Over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Now another 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. Left side. Reined in. One there. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Digging in now, Raymond Buxton. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much.
Nope.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. The 1-1 home. A sinker that misses for a ball. Two out with the man at first. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. Super Bowl. Is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Roadrunners are out on top 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Eric Rowe.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Coming to the plate now, Hurley. First offering on its way. One out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. So stepping in, here, Super Bowl. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
1-0.
Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And it looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. He'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no. Mike Duque has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So striding forward now, John Joyner 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Fouled away. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. John Joyner goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Ready once again, Brooks McKay, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. He's through first and hustling for second.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Robert Andrews will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Duque is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard. He has some trouble with it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Standing in, Basil Lowry, runner in scoring position with Cigar. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch.
Well, that backdoor breakable just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Altman is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Into the box now, Frank Rizzuto. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting.
Comes the skipper out of the third base dugout, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Michael Newcomb is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start in with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. And this one's in the dirt. He'll make it back to second, but that had danger written all over it. No one out with a runner at second. And he lays off the circle change here as he moves into the driver's seat 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now in the box, Saul Rosenberg, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. First and second here with nobody out. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lowry is there, 1 away. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Brian Ryu. A single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now, 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees so you can get in the air.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Here's the first pitch to him.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Sennett, a native of the state of Delaware, who was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2000. Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Jarvis enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Leading up for the road the shortstop, Tony Rocky.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Novak is right there, 1 down.
The left fielder,
stepping up now, Brent Hughes. Here's the pitch. Pitch popped up. Rizzuto over to his left. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, the catcher, Tom Magruder.
Now batting, Tom Magruder. He's set, and the pitch. Bases are empty here with two men out. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Line drive to center field. Daubach is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the.
Leading off for Minnesota, the first baseman, Brian Cook.
Billy Rushing enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can tackle it.
At the plate, Eric Rowe, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in, Hurley, he got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Fouled off. Runners on first with 1 down. Another one sent foul. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more, and he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2.
I got to count 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hit sharply on the ground. A bare hand for 1. On On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
One final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
A 2-0 finish today. Mobile earn the win and move on to 2-0 in the division series. Sean Mercer gets the W on the mound. Nino Happ pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Kangaroos and the Hornets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Ben Obermuller is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Digging in, the kid Esparza, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, that kid, Esparza.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And we get things started here with a check swing, but he holds up in time, ball 1.
First pitch, 7:07.
The 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Around first, he's digging for second. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
So now to the plate, Kevin Brummett, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Obermuller has worked his way through more than 2,500 innings in his career. And over those innings, he's collected over 1,500 strikeouts. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. And that one got a piece of him.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
So coming to the plate, Donnie Roland, and their runners at the corners now. Set. Here it comes. They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Roll, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
It's 2-0 now. After the foul ball there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. The 2-2 one more time. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, John Biggs, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runners going. That evens it up 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ooh, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Fouled off. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
That was aggressive pitching and bad at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
To the plate now, Edwin Macias. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Pitch inside, the throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. And 0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Brummett at second with 2 down. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Settling in now, Ike Bellamy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat, ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Ready with the 1-0. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
1-2. Here it is.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
The 2-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. High Desert is on top 1-0. Clyde Hall will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Fouled away. Wind up and the 0-1.
1-1.
Popped him up. Stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting second, the third baseman, Danny Deardorff.
Stepping in, Danny Deardorff. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Deardorff tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. The count now at 2-1. Here's the pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there. It's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting first, the shortstop, Watanabe.
From the stretch. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-1. Is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2. Skied into very shallow right. Macias is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mac Tracy. First pitch of the at-bat.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
And he misses again, 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2-0 count, the pitch down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-1 to him now. Runner on first with 2 away. Changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping into the box, Monty Hillman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. One and one. Here it is. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Paul has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and a ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
The 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready now, Michael Ryan, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here's a hard-hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Unfortunate that time. That ball was scorched, but it becomes the first out here in the second. Stepping up to the plate, Percy Hopkins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
The 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Kevin Weingarten, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Weingarten, playing here in his age 34 season. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. Now, a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Oh, that's out.
One out and a runner on second base. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the payoff pitch home. Misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Digging in for his second at-bat, the kid Esparza. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Ball 1, well below the zone. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Left fielder coming in, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box, Kevin Brummett, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He was plunked with the pitch in his first trip to the plate. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
First and second now, 1 man out. Like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Now to the plate, Donnie Roland. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
We're talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Ro. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
In now, John Biggs. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. This is line to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Now batter, the right fielder, Edwin.
Digging in the switch hitter, Edwin Macias. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. As a look, now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of the second. High Desert is out in front, 4-0. Now at the plate, Peter Wynn. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Nope.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And now a pitch on the way.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Another 1-2 delivery. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Enrique Perez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Nathan Josh.
At the plate now, Nathan Guy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Ike Bellamy.
Ike Bellamy.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard, but foul. Comes set with the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Slapped hard the opposite way. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The third baseman, Michael Ryan.
Striding into the box, Michael Ryan will swing it from the left side right here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. 1 out, nobody on. Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And it's fouled away. Try again, 1-2.
That's the ball. 2-2 now. Count is 3-2.
Percy Hopkins, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Fouled off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, but this will land untouched.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Payoff pitch one more time. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Percy Hopkins. Will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Slider finds the zone for a strike.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Runner at first here, one man out. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Ready with the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. High Desert leads this one 4-0. At the plate, Orlando Ramirez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Orlando.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Ramirez stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Into the box, Alexis Elias, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Another 0-2 home. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. He spoils another one, and will do it again.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Ready with another 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Esparza is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Danny Deardorff.
Coming to the plate now, Danny Deardorff. He drew a walk his first time up. The pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Two out, nobody on. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Yu Watanabe would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing in now, Yu Watanabe, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. The 1-0 home.
That's Vultures.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the fourth. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Kevin Weingarten.
Kevin Weingarten.
First delivery to him on the way. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike one.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Here it comes, 0-2. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2.
That's Vultures.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Rob Pierce answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, the kid Esparza. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Kevin Brummett is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And standing in is the DH, Mac Tracy. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, Monty Hillman, a ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Peter Wynn.
Into the box now, Peter Wynn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
The 1-0. is looked at for the first strike. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Enrique Perez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Good swing just a little early, and they'll see another payoff pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Donnie Roland. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
At the ball.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Outside, 3-0 now. That one's in there, 3-1.
1 strike.
And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Good battle. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
So here's the cleanup hitter, John Biggs. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Nobody out, runner on first. And that's too high, ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
2-0, here it is. Runners on the move for second. 2-1 the count. Now the pitch. On the move again from first. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hillman will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Digging in once again, Edwin Macias. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Oh, that's too high.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Fastball well outside. No offer at that point. It's a cold strike.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So now to the plate, Ike Bellamy, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Watanabe is there for it. And that ends the inning. Mason Jackson takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and next to hit is the catcher, Enrique Perez.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball one.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
In there, 1-2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-2. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Into the box, Nathan Dye. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And it's fouled away. Fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
To the plate now, Orlando Ramirez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. This is on the ground over the first. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, the right fielder, Alexis Elias.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Alexis Elias. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly. Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Here comes the 0-1. Left center, base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 4-2 game.
You know, D-Roll, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or eighth in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Standing in now, Danny Dierdorf, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Runner back safely. Still only one out in the inning. Ball two.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0 home. Line drive, base hit to right. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but He stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
In now, Watanabe, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In for a strike, it's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Ryan is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Mac Tracy. Ready. Here's the first offering. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-0 pitch.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. High Desert leads it 4-2. Sixth about to get started, and next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Michael Ryan. Here's the pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down, and he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. And there's ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-2. answer up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Percy Hopkins, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. And this one gets away. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's the first down.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Kevin Weingarten.
Stepping in, Kevin Weingarten. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
This is popped up. Ramirez is there. 2 down.
Now back, left fielder, right here, Esparza.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, the kid Esparza. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Brummett. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. bottom of the 6th inning now. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Monty Hillman.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Fouled away. The 1-1 home. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Peter Wynn. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. This is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Enrique Perez. This will lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
To the plate now, Nathan Dye. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Calvin Murphy is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Calvin Murphy.
All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Donnie Roland.
Johnny Roland.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
The catcher, number 99. John Biggs.
Now at the plate, John Biggs. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Skied into straightaway right. Elias is under this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Edwin Garcia.
So digging in now, Edwin Macias, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Stepping in now, Ike Bellamy, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
This won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning.
For the traditional 7-inning stretch.
Tim Fish gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and here comes the first baseman, Orlando Ramirez.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Macias has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, Alexis Elias.
Striding in, Alexis Elias coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. now the pitch.
Oh, that's kicked out. We got 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think you'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, third baseman, Danny.
Now at the plate, Danny Deerdorf. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And now they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Esparza will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. High Desert is out in front here, 4-2. Howard Johnson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, Michael Ryan, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Count even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now back, the designated hitter,
Standing in now, Percy Hopkins, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
No strike.
And it's fouled away. The 2-1 home. Hit sharply on the ground. He's right there, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Kevin Weingarten.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Weingarten. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the line at first. And that'll get through into right. As he comes up in the clutch, it's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 5-2.
Hey, D'Lo, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
The kid, Esparza, comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now the 2-0 home. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Kevin Brummett will be next. That one's in there, 3-1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2.
3-2.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
The center fielder, Kevin Brummett.
Into the box, Kevin Brummett as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Dive will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Now back to first baseman, Johnny Rowland.
Ready for another chance, Donnie Rowland. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1, no strikes.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. High Desert is on top here, 5-2. Noah Smallwood is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Smallwood.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And stepping up as the shortstop, Yu Watanabe. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Mac Tracy, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 4, Monty Hillman.
Standing in, Monty Hillman. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning's work out of the bullpen here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at-bat.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Mark Stevens enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Biggs. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. Fouled away. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dive is there, and he has it for the out.
Now back, right fielder, Edwin Marcia.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Edwin Macias. Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down to the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. Heck with the third baseman playing off the line. Oof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
plate, Ike Bellamy, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 0-1 on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Dan, that was a nice piece of hitting right there. He didn't try and do too much and stayed on that ball. He took a knuckleball right back where it came from.
You know, and frustrating too, Dero, as a pitcher when you make your living off of that knuckleball. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he just rifles this one right back up the middle for a base hit.
Now both runners on the move. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And a relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt me. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the ninth, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Hit out towards second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another shot now, Peter Wynn. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th-inning rally. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Road. He fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Enrique Perez is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And that misses 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Sid McFarland enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. To the plate now, Nathan Dyer, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Bellamy is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Orlando Ramirez.
Now at the plate, Orlando Ramirez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And that one's wet. Bounced right into the Allegheny. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His first homer so far in the series. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. Stepping in now, Alexis Elias, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something else.
Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2. Popped him up. He's got it, and the Kangaroos have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home as this one is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Take our leave. Time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Kangaroos even up this division series at 1 game apiece. Mason Jackson earns the victory on the mound. Ben Obermueller couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. For the home team, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.